Hi everyone, welcome back to the Wild Thoughts podcast. I'm your co-host Kat.
I'm your co-host Afi.
And today we're talking about the 5 love languages. I'm wearing red to celebrate the occasion.
I'm like the total opposite. I'm wearing black.
I was gonna text you to be like, should we both wear red? But then
next,
it was
we gotta
too late.
do themes like Ethan and Trish.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I think we should.
Should we dress up? Oh,
yeah.
We should do themes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down. We'll coordinate it for next time. We got
sure. Because I was like, I put on the red dress. I'm like, let me put on red lipstick.
I love it. You're glowing. It's
thank you.
Gorgeous.
Thank you. So today, like we said, we're going to do the 5 love languages. My God. We're going to describe them. We're going to tell you what each one means, what you can do for each one, and how that plays in a relationship. Exactly. But before we get into that, Afi, how was your week? Give me an update.
Honestly, I feel like it's every week I'm just saying the same thing.
I know, same.
My week is good. I worked. I had a lot of drama on the side, but I won't mention anything.
No, it's private drama.
Yeah, private drama. One day, well, and it'll be an episode of family drama. But other than that, no, I think I was I was getting really organized. I was trying to plan all our content as well.
Yeah, you were really organized.
I was trying.
I was very proud of you.
Yeah, I was really trying. I was like, okay, Afi, it's time now. So that I'm still working on it. And then I just work this week, and I'm excited for the weekend because I have the weekend off. And then tonight I'm gonna see a friend. We're just gonna maybe ice. I don't know if it's the best weather for ice cream.
Doesn't matter. It's
we'll
always
hang
ice cream
out
weather.
exactly. And then tomorrow morning, I'm so excited
we're going for lunch.
Yeah, I'm so
with
excited.
A couple other friends.
Yeah.
I feel like now that everything has opened up, we're planning things with all our friends. Like I planned something with a friend that I haven't seen in literally 2 years.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Well, physically, we've FaceTime and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's just fun to just go out, go for lunch,
it's
go for dinner.
Exactly. And a lot of people are feeling more comfortable because you know how before, maybe people didn't feel comfortable even going to the park and being in the same circle, but now it's people are, because we're in the green zone already, and things are kind of not fully normal.
People are getting their second doses, so it's
exactly. It's
we're allowed to do
nice.
things.
I didn't think I would miss it this much.
God, I'm wasting so much money because I keep going out, but I'm I don't even care. I need to get out.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. It's so bad.
It's fine. We're working gals.
Yeah, it's minimum wage working gal, but for me,
it's fine. Soon.
It's okay. Soon I'll be out of there.
Yeah.
But that's nice. But I've been eating. Yeah, I've been ordering food a lot, and then when I go to work, sometimes I don't have time to make my lunch.
That's the worst. About going to work. Yeah,
I need to not do that because then every time I go to work, I'm spending money, which is not supposed to happen. But that's pretty much it for me. How about you?
Mine's been good. Same thing. I've been reconnecting with friends, going for lunch and stuff. And yesterday I actually went to a sports bar during a Habs game for the first time.
Yes, go Habs, go!
Yeah, I went with Nick and Lana. I don't usually watch hockey, but I know the sport, so I knew what was going on.
Yeah.
They lost badly though, so it was a weird experience.
We still have faith though, you guys kind of got.
But on the other hand, Italy won, so they're going to the semis.
This is for the
soccer.
World Cup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Euro Cup.
Okay. Yeah. Euro Cup. Yeah. Sorry. What's World Cup?
World Cup is all everything. Canada goes
and Euro is Europe. Okay.
Yeah. Exactly. So I'm rooting for Italy. I was watching the game while I was getting my nails done. It was
that's such a mood.
It was such an experience. Yeah.
Wow.
And everyone was, because I was next to Milano's.
Oh,
so
yeah.
honking started, which I was kind of hyped too because I watched the game.
Yeah, because you're
but they were honking for 3 hours straight. Yeah. I was okay.
I mean, we're in San Leo, so
yeah.
It was good.
It was good,
and everyone has their flags, and it's nice.
Yeah. It's pride,
Pride, yeah.
Every time the Euro Cup or the World Cup happens, or even the Olympics and stuff.
Yeah.
I find it so cool to see all the flags that come out. Because I'm
it's all different flags.
Yeah, exactly. I'm look at all the people from different parts of the world. It's so cool.
It's really cool. I thought about putting at first I didn't. I thought people were just putting flags. No, but then I realized it just in the moment when I saw in cars, I was like, on L'Angelier, there's always this man now near the Walmart in the parking lot that sells flags.
Oh yeah, they always do that.
Yeah, but I was like, oh shit, okay. But yeah, we just see people with their Italian flags, and I thought they're just being proud. So I'm I'm gonna put a Bangladeshi flag. Then I realized, I'm wait, no, because this is in relation to sports. And
yeah,
I'm
but
like,
people, like, some people still
just
keep
have
the
it. But
flags
I was just getting competitive. I was like, okay,
It's my turn.
it was, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna calm down.
Why not? Be proud.
Yeah, I am proud, but I'm just
yeah.
Whatever.
But yeah, it was a good time. And then this weekend, like you said, tomorrow we're going for lunch. But today I'm getting a facial and a pedicure. It's a spa weekend. Self-care. I'm so excited. I'm gonna be so relaxed.
A facial, yo! I've never gotten a facial like from a salon.
I've done it twice. But like
your skin must
literally because my nail tech is the one that's gonna be doing it. She's like, my goal is to get you to fall asleep, and I was like, oh, that is music to my motherfucking ears.
And they give you like a face massage.
Yeah.
Even when I go get my hair done, like let's say I just cut it, and even just sorry, that was weird.
I was like, what was that?
I don't know what happened.
She's drooling at the thought.
So, you know when they just wash your hair, but they give you like
so relaxing. I know.
If you play with my hair, falling asleep in like 2 seconds, it's really bad.
I love that. Like I'm sweating from these lights. Hold on.
Do you want to open a window?
Okay, I'm good.
Drink water. Drink some water.
I'm good. I'm getting heat flashes today too, so it's not a good mix.
Yeah, I'm not good with heat either. Like most of the times I'm really hot and my mom does not understand. She's like, I mean, she's also going through menopause, so it's different for her. She's always cold.
Yeah, my mom used to be like this, but now from menopause, usually it's either you're really hot or really cold. My mom's really cold all the time.
Always cold.
Yeah.
She gets heat flashes.
Same thing.
Whatever.
Same thing.
So she'll put on the fan sometimes. I'm like, what the hell? But yeah, anyways, hope she's okay. Love you, mom.
Hope she's okay. Queen.
Men
oh my
go
God.
through andropause? Yeah.
What?
It's like, we learned this in like high school science or something.
Okay, bitch. Science was my worst subject.
I don't know why I remember this. I'm like, you know,
andropause?
Andropause, yeah.
What does that do? They just lose their sperm?
But don't they not really? But it's not as like the same for women. Yeah, just probably like
they just die.
Guess. I don't think they get like heat flashes or anything.
Interesting.
Yeah. Anyway.
We're like the worst people to be talking about this.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to inform ourselves on andropause. Okay, and next we would like to go through.
You're like looking at me like, what do we do?
No. But we had asked our question about Hot Girl Summer and what it means to you guys, because we forgot to post it before the episode. Yeah. But we have some interesting answers,
excited.
We'll go through it. So,
what was the question first?
So the question was, what does Hot Girl Summer mean to you? Oh my God, how do I see the answers?
So swipe up.
Okay, there you go. Like, how does Instagram work? I don't know. Okay, so we have our first answer, and it says nonstop fun and confidence.
Yes, that's exactly what we're talking about.
Okay, and then next, being hot and making money. Money. Ching, ching. Being confident, looking cute, and having fun. Yes. Y'all know. Okay, you guys got the message. We love it. Okay, we love this. And then finally, we have having confidence and having fun without worrying about other people's opinions.
Yes, 100%. Who said that? Because they got it spot on.
Alberto.
Amazing. Alberto, you know you're a hot girl.
You are all just hot girls.
Oh my
we
God.
love it. We're so excited. Hope you all have the best summer. Yes. And we will with that mindset. So
100%.
And next we actually asked our question this time for today's topic.
Yeah, we were prepped. You know what I put? I put a reminder every Thursday morning now, so I remember to post it.
Yeah, I was gonna even remind you, and then anyways, whatever.
I know, we keep forgetting.
So our question of the week this week was, what's your love language?
She's a mess.
Oh my God, wait, why is it?
Swipe, yeah.
Okay, there you go. Okay, sorry. We've got the first answer.
Oh, before we say this, Leanna wanted me to add her answer in because she forgot to answer. Oh, okay. But hers is physical touch.
Okay. That's cool. I love that. So the first word, so I guess words of affirmation. Yeah. Amazing.
100%.
I love seeing the different way, because it's like we're all so different. Yeah. So it's cool to like
And especially if you know the person, and then you're like, oh, that makes sense.
And like I never really looked into the like 5 love languages. You know, I don't know. It's like
I only knew about it honestly from listening to podcasts.
For me, I think I saw it on Twitter or something.
Yeah, because it's becoming more
of
normalized.
A thing where like people,
like even the personality types, it's the same thing. People are getting more into it.
Yeah, exactly. I love that. You get to know yourself more. So next we have acts of service. Yeah. Okay, we love that. So then lastly, physical touch. All the way, quality time, a close second. Okay, so physical touch and quality time. Yeah. Okay, nice.
You know what? I've never actually met a person whose number one was giving or receiving gifts.
Gifts?
And I wonder if
there's none here.
Exactly.
So if you guys speak up.
Yeah, please. I want to know because it's actually really interesting.
Giving and receiving gifts. I feel like I love that.
It's not only like paid gifts. Like, but see, that's the thing about these. It's like
giving, but you like both.
Yeah, but the thing about the love languages is like, you can have these top or like bottom ones, but you're kind of like encompassing all of them.
But there's just one that's more prominent than the other ones. Yeah, that's how it works.
Except for you got 0 for physical touch, which makes no sense.
I don't know what happened there. I was like, no, don't touch me. No, maybe it's Corona. Like I took it.
You know what I was thinking about? Because I didn't.
Yo, that could be a thing where
I didn't retake the test. I took the test twice, but the last time I took it was like 2 years ago, I want to say. But because of the pandemic, maybe it changed.
It could be because now, but I felt weird at the beginning of the pandemic, not like hugging people or high-fiving. I was like, it's weird. But then I guess I got used to it, and now it's like abnormal to even like...
Yeah, I'm like, don't
today, I was leaving work, and my coworker gave me like a fist bump, and I was like... You're like, oh. Yeah, I was just like, huh? Like, it's so weird now. But... I don't know. I guess physical touch. I just answered it honestly. So.
Yeah, that's what you have to do.
But it could be that it's not 100%. Like, it's probably pretty accurate, but I'm sure sometimes I'd love a hug. Like, it doesn't
That's what
mean,
I'm saying. Like, you have all of the 5 types in you. It's just some you express more.
More than others. Exactly. And it's...
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect. Okay, cool.
So now we're going to get into what are the 5 love languages. I can't say the words. I keep
it's
stumbling.
I mean, look, we're both being clumsy today. Oh my God. So me not being able to open Instagram. Like all of this.
It's always a mess here. So open up the website and I'll say the type. Here. So we have 5 types, and the types are words of affirmations, if I remember them, physical touch, quality time, giving and receiving gifts, and acts of service.
Yeah, you got that. I got that. I was like, where are you?
So we're going to kind of dive deeper into what each means. But before we do that, on the actual website, this is actually a book. The 5 love languages is a book that you can read and kind of get a deeper understanding of each type. But when you go on the website, you can take a quiz, and there's different quizzes that you can take.
Exactly, yeah. Which is really nice.
Yeah, so you can take a couples quiz like yourself, a singles one for men, a military one, children, and teens. So it really caters to where you're at in your life and your specific situations. Can we browse over the men one though?
I'm curious because I was mentioning to Kathy, there isn't necessarily one for women. So I was like, why did they create? I was confused.
So my the top of my head answer was because men need a more specific explanation to things. I don't know.
It says the 5 love languages for men. So do they have different love languages?
I don't
the original
think so.
Ones? No.
Or on the court. I think it caters to situations that men are put in, which is
I guess you could take where's the test? It's kind of weird
because it says getting a compliment at work or on the court is nice, but nothing beats hearing your. Maybe it's to make them more romantic.
Because where you take the test, start here. Is that where you take it? And then you take... Oh, but it's not there.
Oh, those are the books.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Never mind. Okay, the quizzes are couples, children's, teens, and singles.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm not mad anymore.
Yeah. So, the first time I took it, I took the singles quiz because I was single at the time.
Yeah.
The second time I took couples quiz, and I actually got different answers.
Oh, that's interesting.
My number one was the same, but my second and the rest were different.
Yeah. Because it's different when, probably the questions are a bit different. They're probably a bit tweaked.
That too. And it also depends, I feel like you change when you're in a relationship.
And romantically, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the singles one, I took it, and I guess it's more talking about, in general people in your life, or, friends.
Exactly.
But when you're doing the couple one, it's talking about your partner.
Yeah, and you're different when you're in a relationship.
It's different. So when I'm in a relationship, I'll take one. We'll see. Whenever.
We're not rushing it though. Hot girl summer, bitches.
Hot girl summer, girl. But then there's also the children's one, which we thought was interesting because, like, let's say, I don't know, you're a new parent or something like that. If you want to maybe understand your children better, or if they want to communicate to you how they like being loved, or
I think
whatever.
the children's quiz, like, the parents probably take it to understand, like, the child, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah. Thought it was cool. So first we have words of affirmation. So people with words of affirmation as a love language value verbal acknowledgments of affection, including frequent I love yous, compliments.
I love how you're just reading it.
I'm just reading it. Words of appreciation. So any verbal encouragement, really anything pretty much verbal, like verbal validation, I guess, not validation, but just like you showing they needed to be communicated verbally.
Yeah. Like acknowledging something.
Exactly.
Like you can compliment their appearance or compliment the way they're doing something.
Yeah.
Say like you're proud of them for this, blah, blah, blah.
You appreciate them. Like things like that. Just like encouraging words as well. So that would be...
I think it is kind of a validation thing. They need to hear it, so they're like, okay.
Exactly. Like validation in terms of verbal words.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's... I mean, they're all kind of validation, but in different forms. Like one will be physical validation.
But I think like obvious explanation of validation is usually with words.
Words, you know? Yeah, exactly. That's true. Yeah. So that's pretty much that one.
Quality time. So quality time is just about being with the person, making time for the person, and like showing that you're putting them in your schedule, like you actually want to spend time with them and just be with them.
Exactly.
And it doesn't necessarily need to be something extravagant. Like obviously it could be a date or just doing an activity, but it could also mean just like being present with them, wanting to have a conversation, like, wanting to just watch a movie with them, like something like that.
Yeah, like spending time with the person you love or like someone you appreciate. For them, quality time is like their love language, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool. Which I guess they're pretty cool. They're honestly pretty self-explanatory. Like you understand them, like. And then we have acts of service. So this one is pretty much like doing little things, like thoughtful things for other people. Like it could be something small, for example, running errands for someone because you knew they didn't have time. Yeah. Like that person really appreciates those things, and those are like high up on their scale.
Like doing things without them asking for it.
Exactly. That's the point, is like just helping them, I guess. Little actions, because I got confused with this one because I thought maybe it meant like gift giving, but that's a separate one.
Yeah, it's like, it's more like, think of services versus products.
Exactly, yeah.
Our business mind,
exactly.
You know?
It's more like acts of services. So that's pretty much that one.
Oh, actions speak louder than words.
Like, okay, there you exactly like. This is really nice though, because it is true. Like
small things like breakfast in bed.
Yeah,
you know,
because
like,
it's thoughtful. It's like, oh wow,
it's like oh my god, you spend time doing this for me.
Yeah, wow. Okay, anyway, this one's really well, no, but it's really nice.
I get you.
I feel like not that many, unless you're really close to someone. Yeah, do a lot of people. I don't know. Someone said they do acts of service is their love language. Yeah, but like. Do a lot of people around them actually do acts? Because that takes up time.
But it also depends the kind of person you are.
Yeah, you know? Exactly. It depends who you're around.
If you do it randomly.
Like yeah, exactly. But imagine the people you're around don't know that that's your love language.
But that's what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, that's another next segment.
Oh, it's me. Sorry. No, it's okay. Okay. I was just like absent-mindedly staring. Okay, so the next one is gifts. So it's giving or receiving gifts. And it's basically like, it doesn't have to be something that has like a huge monetary value. It could also just be something that's like thoughtful or like really specific to them that you just wanted to show
something.
Yeah, you wanted something and you weren't buying it, they got it for you, stuff like that. Both physical and meaningful.
So it's like Kathy said, it's not necessarily, it doesn't have to be superficial just because it's a physical gift. It could have thought to it, you know? Just like the acts of service is like thoughtful, the gift giving can still be thoughtful. It's just more of like an actual product you're giving. Exactly. It's not like a service that you're doing. Yeah.
And it can be like you giving the gifts or receiving it, but like you can just be like, let's say you buy coffee for the office.
Yeah, exactly.
That can be something, you know?
Yeah, exactly. It's basically surrounding the gift, whether it be receiving or giving, I guess.
Exactly.
And then lastly, we got physical touch. So that's pretty
Ooh la
much
la.
like, yeah. Ooh la la. That's pretty much anything like hugging, kissing, holding hands.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's intimate things only.
Yeah. It could just be like even like putting your hand around, your arm around just someone.
Like
little, exactly, like the feel, feeling.
When they consent to it.
Exactly. Gotta be consensual.
Yeah. Cuddling too. That comes into play. Just anything that you're like, you want to be touching them.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a pretty powerful like love language as well. That's pretty much all the 5. Yeah. I don't know if we explain it super well, but like it's pretty self-explanatory. Exactly. Like there's not a lot, you don't have to read into it too much. Like it is what it is.
Yeah. It is what it is.
It is what it is. I don't know how else to like. So I want to know, Kathy's, we took the test. Yeah. And like you mentioned, you had taken it before, took it twice. So that's interesting because you could talk about maybe like a bit of the differences, but your main was similar.
So my top one for both times that I took it was quality time. My second one from when I was single, which is very weird to me. Yeah. I got physical touch. Yeah. And I don't like touching. So I don't know how I got physical touch as my second. It could be
different. Yeah. You got that physical touch as your second
when I was single.
Yeah.
Which I touched people even less when I was single. Which
Kathy
is
that's why like hugs or anything.
I don't like hugs. Like don't try it.
Oh my god.
But I guess like I would do little, like I would always hold Drew's pinky.
Yeah,
when we walked,
but like I said, it doesn't have to be it could be like little things. It doesn't have to be those like hugging.
Yeah.
Or, like,
but anyways, it was a little weird to me. But
she was like shocked.
I was like, whoa, what is this? But anyways, so then the second time I took it, I got quality time as my first, and then acts of service as my second, which makes sense more to me because I usually do things.
You do a lot of and you yourself do a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like you like just are super organized and everything, so you take on a lot. So when someone can not show the same like organization, but someone can take over, like whether it be a task or something, I feel like that it kind of makes sense to me. Like
so like I find like I do more than like being physical or like saying things. I show it through my actions rather than like being direct with it,
like words,
because like also I don't like emotions, so I like do it in indirect ways. I'm like, okay,
I understand you better now.
Yeah. And then my last one, which actually shocked me again, was receiving and giving gifts. Because I actually like giving gifts. I like giving like meaningful stuff, and like I like seeing people's reactions. Yeah. But that was my last one. So
this was the least like the one that you got.
But I think it was my least because I don't like when people buy gifts for me.
Yeah.
When they're like, let's say they're a lot of money or something. I'd rather like
crazy.
Yeah. So I get like uncomfortable. I'm like, why did you spend this much on me?
Yeah.
You know?
I get it. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
So I think that's why. What about you?
Okay, so for me, I don't even remember. So this I know. So my top, this is the first time I ever took it. I've never taken it before. I was on Twitter and I was just like guessing my thing. Like I was just like guessing. Yeah. I didn't know there was like an actual test.
But the thing is I was going to say this after, but you can kind of decipher from the person,
you yourself,
like knowing,
exactly. I know myself, so I knew. So I think I had guessed this before, but sometimes it becomes confusing because, like Kathy said, you encompass all of them just in different amounts. So so mine is words of affirmation, which
100%.
That makes sense, honestly. Like very much makes sense. Like
Afi is the ultimate hype woman. She gives compliments left and right.
I do love giving compliments. I do sometimes. I don't know if I'm the best at receiving compliments, but I like when people appreciate, like, say that they appreciate me or, like, give me But I guess I just don't know how to respond, but I do like receiving them. Like, they make me feel good. Yeah. So I love that.
Yeah. That was, like, low on my list. I don't like getting compliments.
No, okay, like, I don't.
Yeah, which I found interesting because, you know, like, when we were doing the personality test, type 3s, they like receiving confirmation and, like, saying, like, oh, we're proud of you for this, or, like...
Yeah, I get
which was weird, because I'm like, I guess, like, I like that in success form, warm, but if someone, like, if Nick gives me a compliment, I'm like, okay, whatever.
Like, stop. Yeah, you're cringe.
Literally.
But I guess for me too, I do like being validated with words, and even like in terms of like positive encouragement, positive feedback, that motivates me. Like that's how I can, if I don't 100%. Get any, I'm just like, oh, yeah, you're like, I hate this. Like what? And then if I don't know if I'm doing things right or wrong, so that makes sense. Mm-hmm. And then my least was a physical touch. I got 0%, y'all. So do not. Yeah,
that surprised me. I was like, oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked too. I was like, oh, I got
0. Like not even the little, like not even 5%, 0.
Every time they would ask me a question, I'd always pick the other over the physical.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. You probably just like express that more than like hugging or something.
Because I do like hugging my friends, but I guess it's not the first thing on my mind. Like I don't know. I
don't like hugging, and like I got physical touch as my midpoint because I like, the thing is, I don't like hugging people, but like I'll hug Nick or like I'll cuddle with him, and I like that.
That's different, exactly.
But if I don't like I don't hug my friends, I don't hug my family.
Yeah,
like,
I've tried like once. I don't know if it worked.
I've tried once. It wasn't for me.
Hand hug.
Yeah, we hand hug.
But dead. I know that I noticed that when I give hugs, I'm really awkward. Like I give like not like face-to-face hugs. I give like side.
If I don't know you, I'll give you a side hug. But if I know you need a hug, then people have told me I give the best hugs, and really? I'm like, I don't know how.
Okay, we gotta hug after
No, we're not hugging. I'm like sweating just thinking about it. No, but literally, if I don't know you that well, I'll give you a half hug. I won't give you a full hug.
Oh my god, I think it's also with tall people. Well, obviously with tall people, it's like hard, but I never like wrap around. I always go like this.
Yeah, same. I'm like, oh, hey.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like a bro hug.
Yeah, and I feel it after. I'm like, oh, that was...
I'm like, oh, get off
maybe
of me.
That makes sense though, because apparently I don't like physical touch.
Yeah.
Hey, I guess we're similar in that way.
Yeah.
Like we both don't like physical touch.
No, literally. Wow, we learn something new every day.
Whoa, that's amazing.
That's why we get along.
Air
signs, air gang.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh my god.
Anyways, so that's basically that, and now we can kind of talk about like what that means more for people that are in relationships.
I think it's like not just romantic relationships though, like other
I guess
relationships.
It could be friend exactly, because you could still communicate to your friends like, hey guys, like I prefer, like let's say for example, Kathy, you don't like being hugged, so I'm sure you've told your friends like, well, like, obviously they know, exactly, they know because you don't like it, and it's also not like if you don't like it and you don't want it, but it's unconsensual,
like, because it's at my midpoint. Sometimes I'm like,
it's
I know,
okay,
like most of our friends, physical touch is high on their list. So they'll like, when we're hanging out, they'll like cuddle or they're like lay on me and stuff. I'm like, okay, whatever.
So you gotta compromise.
Yeah, no, that's the key. You have to compromise if your top types are not matching. For example,
that's intense. Yeah. Do you think people break up like if you're in a relationship because of the
love languages? So I was listening to a podcast and like, that happens, like dents in your relationship can happen if you're not expressing love the way your partner needs it. For example, Nick's top type is words of affirmation, and I suck at giving compliments or like like I don't express myself well, so it like takes a lot out of me, and like that's one thing that I have had to work on in our relationship, because like he always used to tell me, he's like, okay, but I need you to tell me, like he physically was like, I need you to tell me and express something to me.
I would hate being in a relationship.
Yeah, like I'm like, and then it takes everything out of me. Like I remember early on in our relationship, because I was like, I'm very like, I put a wall up type of person. Yeah. Early in our relationship,
maybe you don't like being vulnerable.
Exactly, it's exactly that. So early in our relationship, there would be times where he'd literally just sit in the car with me, he'd be silent, and he's like, okay, I'm waiting. Like, tell me. And I'm like, I'm just like, I don't know what to say. But the thing is, now I'm like, I'm more expressive. I should
maybe
be
you
even
could write
more.
It down.
I'm better at doing that.
Just to like help you remember, so that way you're not on the spot. And like, let's say
if we're texting, it's so obviously it's easier by text because you're not as vulnerable.
Exactly.
So if we're texting, I can do it, but like face to face, it takes a lot out of me. But I do it because I know he needs to hear it.
Exactly.
And that's how you get through it.
We appreciate that. We love it.
See, Because mine is quality time.
Yeah.
He's like, it's fine. He can easily be like, okay, are we hanging out this weekend? Blah, blah, blah. But like when it's something that's low on your list, because words of affirmation is like my second least.
Exactly.
It's really hard for me.
Do you guys both like quality time?
I can't remember what his list is. I just remember that his first is words of affirmation, but he does like plan stuff and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So I think it is pretty high.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I feel like quality time is like everyone
like,
kind of likes it.
But I mean, like,
there could be people that prefer.
You know what though? Alone. It kind of confused me that quality time was like top.
Yeah.
Because I like my alone time a lot.
Yo, this is weird.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
But that's why, like, obviously it's not going to be 100% accurate because it depends on the questions that you're answering.
Both single and in a relationship.
I got
quality time.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I do like my alone time, but I like spending time with people at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think it just like it depends like. It also depends on your personality. Like, obviously, every day, you're not going to be spending time with
Exactly. So it could be you enjoy it, but, like, you're not going to do it every day just because you enjoy it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. So. But that's the thing. You have to find that compromise if your love languages are not the same. Or if it's, like, mine is lower on my list than his, like, stuff like that. So you need to kind of... That's why I made him take the test.
Yeah.
You should... If you're in a relationship, you should both take the test so you can understand the person more. But I feel like even if you don't...
It's actually really good.
Yeah, you can kind of understand from the way they react to things in certain situations, stuff like that. But... to have like a concrete answer, I feel like it's good for couples to take. And
you might not even know exactly, and you might not even know that love languages exist necessarily. Yeah. You know, you might just be analyzing on your own, but like doing a quick little test, it's kind of interesting to see.
Because if something's not working, I feel like that can kind of like, obviously it's not like gonna dictate your whole relationship, but it can kind of help to see like, oh, he reacts to love this way and I react a different way. So,
I think people do it, but not explicitly. Like, it's done and they analyze whatever like they say, but we never, now we know like, oh, there's like 5 main love languages. You know what this made me think of? Too hot to handle. Wait, I think you know this part because you know what? Carly and Chase.
Oh yeah.
And you know how Carly, she was like telling Chase in the pool, oh, you don't, you never tell me, like you don't show me affection, and I need you to hear you never give me compliments. And in my head I'm like, oh, she's so dramatic.
That's you.
but then now doing this, I'm like, oh, maybe she's like, I don't feel confident because you don't say stuff, and he's like, oh, well, you're probably insecure, but
it's not that, it's just they
don't know that you like them because you're not showing it, and he wasn't touching her. So I think she likes physical. Carly, I'm like assessing your love language. I think it's words of affirmation and physical touch, and he wasn't doing either. So
because you accept and show love in different ways.
Exactly.
I think that was also another topic where like these can be the way that you receive love, but the way it could be different. Exactly.
So is this giving or receiving?
I think this is
receive, like words of affirmation. But I also like giving people words because on the quiz I'm pretty sure it asked.
I think it's honestly I think it's all encompassing. I think it's both.
But most of them was me getting words of affirmation. So I guess.
So I think it's more.
How do I? So then, how do I know what I like to?
I don't know. That's why this quiz, because this quiz is like kind of confusing. But I think if you read the book, it's more. It gives you more like confirmation and like details about all of this. But I think this is a good base for you to kind of assess. Like, okay, how do I show and receive love, and how can I do this for my partner based on their results?
Yeah, exactly. And I think they could probably be similar. If you like to receive it, you probably also like to give it in that way, because if you feel love when people do these certain things, then you're gonna think that people will also receive love if you do those things.
But it doesn't necessarily
it doesn't necessarily mean that works, but interesting.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be a romantic partner either. It can also mean your friends or your parents or like children and stuff like that. So I think you can kind of base it off of people's personalities, like kind of how they act. Yeah. Like 100% yours is words of affirmation.
Yeah, that makes sense. But the reason physical touch too, I was confused. Well, not confused, but like with my mom, which is different because it's like parental figures. Yeah. I'm very like affectionate, touchy.
That's why I was like, I don't know how it's at 0, but I think it's just based on the ways that you answer the question. If you're answering like more words of affirmation types, and obviously that's gonna get a higher weight.
Yeah. But that makes with my mom it's always like, oh, me.
That's why it doesn't necessarily mean that you don't like physical touch.
I guess it depends with who.
Yeah.
Like,
and
your parents,
yeah, because
it's like you're so comfortable. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. It makes sense, you know?
Yeah,
you're not gonna go like freaking like grabbing your friend's face every
yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
That's why I think it encompasses, like, you encompass all of these, but just some of them you receive better. Or you show better.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, exactly. Wow, I'm always gonna have these in my head now when like physical touch and all of that. I'm gonna be like, okay, don't do that.
I guess I don't like physical touch.
Yeah. But yeah, that makes sense too, because I was even thinking of like, you know, when I was like what type of like leader I am too. I love giving positive feedback to people. So it's because I love receiving it, and that's how I think people will feel appreciated. My
acts of service comes in because I'll just do it.
Yeah.
Which kind of like bites me in the ass sometimes in work settings.
But it makes sense because now I'll understand. Like, Kathy
likes
me.
That's why like every time like we have to do an Instagram post and like let's say we both forget, I'll just do it because I'm like, it's fine. I won't ask her. Yeah, exactly. You know?
So when I plan things, does that make you feel good?
It does. I'm like, wow. She took the time to do it.
Yeah, I love
like
that.
This week, you did everything. I was like, oh my god.
But I mean, you did stuff too.
But that's why I kind of like, I slacked a bit because I was like, wow, she got it taken care of.
But
and then I forgot I had to do things.
No, because I wanted to, because now I didn't want, that's what I wanted to make you feel, that like, oh, you could relax. So I feel like you're the one to always like do.
But it's just because I have the experience with it.
No,
so it's
exactly. So you know, exactly. That makes sense. But yay, we love it.
That's why I like even for quality time, I like planning things with my friends. If I get invited to that, maybe it comes into the FOMO thing. That's why I always need to be there. Because it's like,
we talked about,
you know what I mean?
Like,
wow, interconnected.
Yeah, but it's true. Because you love quality time.
Yeah,
so
I always want to be...
When you miss out, you're like,
I'm like, God, should have gone.
What was quality time on mine? Was it one of... Oh, okay, yeah. It was quality time and acts of... Oh, I didn't say that I got... Did I say it?
No, you didn't get it.
Oh, I also... Guys, I tied with quality time and acts of service as my second.
Yeah.
So I love quality time.
100%. That's probably your second, to be honest.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, because we every time we get invited somewhere, like, it feels good to be with, especially you. You said, like, remember when I asked you what's one thing that can just make your day? You're like, just being with friends.
Yeah, so, it changes my mood. Yeah. Like, I just energize off of, like, my
so
friends.
100% that's probably your second.
Yeah. So we're opposite in our firsts because...
Yeah, because that's, like, not bottom of my list, but, like, I feel like, honestly, giving and receiving gifts is probably only at my bottom because I was thinking more monetary value.
Not like you weren't really considering the sentimental. You think of it as more like just a physical
thing. I get what you were saying before where you were confused about giving and receiving gifts and acts of service. Because like in my mind, I'm like, if someone like surprises me with a coffee, is that an act of service?
Service or is like...
I think it's an act of service.
I think it's an act of service because it's not like it is a product because it's coffee, but I mean it's more like, hey, you're like tired, here's a coffee, or like we're working this morning, here's a coffee. It's more, it's not for gift example, where it's like
in university, Samantha and I had a lot of classes together, and sometimes we'd be like, oh, I got you a coffee, like vice versa. Do it,
yeah.
So I was like, oh, Samantha.
That's really nice.
So nice.
Stop, you're getting to my heart. No, that's exactly. But I think it makes sense. Like a gift would be like, I don't know, a necklace or like, I guess chalk, I don't know, concert tickets, like something more. We know you know the difference, stuff like that. But at first I was just confused just by the title, but then I understood when like Kathy explained.
So do you think your results make sense personally?
I think so. Like, for sure, words of affirmation first, quality time, because I love socializing and being with people, and then acts of service for sure, because when someone does something, because I feel like I'm pretty thoughtful and I think of doing things for others. So when someone does that for me, I feel really like, whoa, appreciated. And then what was the other one after? Receiving, giving gifts. I do love giving gifts, but I'm more sentimental. So I think that's why it makes sense to have acts of service before. So if I'll give gifts, like, I'm more the type like, oh, I'll get you food, or like,
But see, I think that's an act of service.
Yeah. It's not more like...
It's weird. Yeah.
Unless you really wanted this, then like, oh, she wanted this, and like, I saw it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then physically. Yeah, that makes sense.
Or like getting, maybe something, like giving gifts is like, oh, I saw this and I thought of you, so I wanted to get it for you.
Exactly, exactly. But then for me, my logic is more like, you could buy yourself. Like
that's why it was. That's why I think it's lower on my list too. Because I'm like, I'd rather just buy it myself instead of people spending money on me.
Exactly. Or something like I love is like a picture frame with a picture of us. Like that'll be a gift. Yeah. You know, but it's not really like a product necessarily. Like it is, but
you know what? Yeah, different. I think I agree that giving and receiving gifts is my last then. Because I was like, maybe it's words of affirmation, but I like when people validate me for like success driven things.
Yeah, like if they say like, oh my god, congratulations on this, or
like let's say like at work if someone's like, oh, you're doing great work, like I'm
exactly
like,
you got excited. Yeah, rather than, I don't know, gifts to me it's just like
so I think mine makes sense too.
Okay, cool. So you agree with yours?
So mine was quality time, acts of service, physical touch, words of affirmation, and giving a receipt.
Okay, so that would be your last. Okay,
I think I agree with that. Pretty
good.
Shout out.
Good job. Good job to the 5 love language test.
Honestly.
That was amazing.
But like really, I highly suggest taking it. It's just
quick.
Honestly, it's really fun to hear and just kind of like it confirms kind of what you already know
about you. Exactly. But you need that confirmation.
Yeah, and I think it's fun to like dive deep into why.
Exactly. And the quiz is really not like, it's not annoying to do. It's not like a bunch of easy. It's just, it gives you 2 options, you click, and it does that a couple more times, but it took me like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, it's super easy to do. Like so I highly recommend, especially if you're a couple, like make your partner take it too.
I feel like the personality test can be more annoying because it's more like a bunch of...
Yeah. I feel like it's harder, the personality test, because you have to like really think. You're like, okay, what do I do?
But because this only gives you 2 options, you pick one or the other. So it's pretty like, you know yourself. Yeah, it's not hard.
Pretty easy.
Yeah. So guys, you should go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to mention things.
So let's dive into like to kind of end it off. Let's see what you can do to show love for each type.
So basically like how you could actually like show other people that have that love language, like how to communicate that love language to
so
others.
If you're like
let's say your words of affirmation, for example. So then, just like I said before, like I love being encouraged because words of affirmation was my first. I guess confirming and validating. So, like just verbally saying what you feel. And then showing them that you appreciate them, saying that you love them, empathizing with their feelings, and like communicating that verbally. Yeah, exactly.
That's something I need to work on. That's why it's so low on my list.
And then here it also says listening actively, which is interesting because it's not necessarily words.
That kind of was, when I was looking at different things, that kind of was with quality time.
Listening
because
actively.
Like one of the quality time things is like having a conversation and like not letting things distract you.
Yeah, exactly. So and I remember it even asked like, something about like interrupting you or something, like which one do you not prefer or something like that. But I guess that goes into it because like you want someone to listen to you so that way you could give them like the proper feedback. I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't really know why it's there necessarily because it's more words, but whatever. Everyone loves when you listen to them. So listen actively. But even like, I guess we can even say like actions that you could take because you're like, so for example, like sending little notes because like written is also words. So it doesn't I know I said verbal, but it could also be like written out. Even text because, you know, if you don't want to like call them or anything like that. I love writing cards. This makes so much sense.
You know what? I used to love writing cards and I would make the cards and everything. Yeah. And now like I can't be bothered anymore.
I don't make them. Whoa.
I used to make them.
Okay, you got crafty with
like,
it.
I used to be so sentimental as a, like, that's a gift. Yeah. That's why I was like, why is the gift
ain't
so
nobody
low?
Got time for this. Like,
yeah. Well, that was like high school. I would like personalize each card for each person.
But you're good at that. You're good at making like
I guess I'm a little crafty because I get it from my mom because we used to do like scrapbooking.
Yeah, no, you're good at that. Even your like themed like dinners and stuff. Like, very, like,
yeah, I love that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it.
But I'm really good at writing cards. I think I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so cards, texts, anything. Write a letter, send it off, whatever you gotta do.
Send a letter.
And then we've got physical touch. So these are non-verbal. So like just body language, touch. It could be anything. Holding someone's pinky if you want.
Shout out to Jew.
Video, fist pumping.
I have a video actually when we were in Europe. I have this video clip in my video. Yeah, that I purposely made someone film us, and then I ran up to Jew and I just took her pinky.
Oh my god, okay, Kathy, I'm just gonna touch your pinky.
No, you just like hold pinkies and you swing.
Yeah,
you know
so
what I mean?
It's kind of like half holding hands.
Yeah, because also my hands get clammy, so I don't like holding hands.
No, I feel you. Me too. I just feel like I don't like being clean.
Yeah, and my
and then
fingers hurt.
And how do you know when? She's like, how do you know when to stop holding someone's hand? It becomes so awkward. You're just like,
I just
slip
like,
away.
oh,
Yeah, I know.
like,
but then doesn't it feel there's like a tension for 2 seconds?
No, I don't know. It depends like who you're holding.
Like,
I mean, it depends like if it's at the beginning of a relationship.
I know, but you don't want
awkward.
them to like misunderstand you.
Yeah, now with Nick, I'm just like, okay, my hand hurts.
Yeah, but that's okay. But let's say it's like, I don't know, a friend or something. I hold hands with my friends sometimes, but then like after a while, I'm like, okay, stop.
Yeah, I'm okay.
But yeah, this could be kiss too if it's like romantic or not. I kiss my mom all the time. It could be hugging, holding hands, like we said, arms around each other. So pretty much anything like physical.
Yeah.
And then we also, we said that already. The actions. Yeah, the actions, I already mentioned it. But then the receiving.
And it's also like physical touch, like people that have that high on their list, like intimacy is a big thing for in relationships. Yeah, like they need to have it or else like the relationship's not going to work.
Yeah, exactly. You could be like intimate in the words of affirmation too, but more with the words, I guess, because you're being vulnerable. Words. Yeah, but not intimate physically.
I just thought like if you have both high on your list, like dirty talk.
Okay, Kathy.
See,
whoa.
I don't like dirty talk.
You don't?
It's low on my list. I can't. I start pissing and laughing, and then
it's
it
too funny. It's just like not. It's just like. I mean, it is kind of like strange.
It's like
if you're,
you know what? If it's in a book.
Fan fiction, she dies for.
But I start laughing too because I'm like, this is so fucking awkward.
Because I guess you have to be in the mindset. Like, let's say you're not in the mood and you're not doing anything, and just someone starts I've had guys try to do that where like they'll snap. I'm literally like walking on the street, like going to a party, like it's not even like
that used to happen. To
me
too.
And then they'll be like on Snapchat.
Have you seen?
What would you do if I take off my pants? Yes, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's like
you're like walking in the Walmart.
Like, what is like you're not in the mood.
Yeah,
so
but
it's like,
you know what though? I've seen a lot of videos that like girls. Guys would try to like dirty talk and whatever, but then the girls would be like doing random shit. They're like, oh yeah, like answering because like girls don't care that much.
Exactly. But I find, especially even by text, it's unless you're in a relationship and that person like you both know each other, like whatever. But if you're just talking for the first time and you're like dirty talk by text, unless you both know you're dirty talking, but I feel like guys. They just start it like randomly.
100%.
But that's like where did it come from?
Girls that can be like cleaning and they'll be answering.
I know.
Because they're like whatever. I don't care.
This guy's like so like into
they're like really into it.
And what they say is so dumb too.
You're like eating popcorn, watching TV at the same time.
Okay, wow, this is so hot. Oh my god. But most of the time, and they say weird ass shit. Like it's not cute. Like guys, please learn how
work
to
on it. Work on it. Yeah.
Read some fanfic. Put some links on the description, Kathy.
Oh my god.
But yeah.
I'm dead.
Okay.
Let me sweat.
We're too funny, y'all. We need our own comedy show.
Yeah, for sure.
Comedy Central. Watch out. But then after we also have receiving gifts. So like Kathy and I said, they could be they're thoughtful and meaningful, but they could be like physical gifts. And like here it says like it's showing that maybe you're making them a priority, and like it could be purposeful. For me personally, I'm just like I said, I like giving like sometimes picture frames or like cute necklaces, maybe with like initials or a picture. Like that's cute. Yeah.
You know what I wanted to... Sorry. You know what I wanted to get all our friends?
Oh, like little...
Like, okay, you know, every Jules has the heart necklaces. Okay. And they're all in different colors.
Okay,
I
purple
wanted to
for
get
me.
that. Yeah, I mean,
No, I'm
or like they even have rings.
Stop, we need,
thing. I was like, how cute would that be?
That's so okay. You know it's I know it's corny, but like sometimes I see friends with like bracelets.
Or yeah, the new
like,
thing is like the beads like making friendship bracelets.
Yeah,
again.
and I was like, I know we're not in like elementary school, but I was like,
it's cute.
But now it's also cool because I feel like at this point you kind of know who your friends are and who they are. When you're young, so
well, it's still it depends. Like people,
well.
Yeah, but for us, we're like secure.
I feel like y'all are not going anywhere. You're stuck with me. Like, hello. No, I'm joking.
Oh my god. Okay, no, I'm not gonna start this. I had a thought. I was like, wait.
Every Jules, you want to sponsor us?
Oh my god.
That would be fun.
No, because also like I'm not a fan of the
like
friendship bracelets. Like for me personally, I find it so cute.
Yeah.
But like if it's something like every jewels is like actual like jewelry, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't look like it's not like
it doesn't look like a friendship
It's just
thing.
more subtle. It's just the colors that are That's cute.
Why
Let's
like,
do that. I'm down. Okay. But then so receiving gifts, like we said, any type of gift. Honestly, it just really depends. Like if that's your love language and your friend or partner wants to buy you a purse.
Spoiled,
yeah, exactly, and you love that, then that's your love language.
If you have a rich partner, then I would like getting gifts.
If it was like not hard for them to get,
if it was like it wouldn't dent your budget, like I'd be like, okay, give me the gifts.
Has like not Hermes bags. Hermes. Sorry. It was what are they called? Bags that are like unique.
Yeah, they're like investments.
Oh, I forgot. But he has them. He's like, I'm gonna give it to my future wife. Maybe for Drake, his love language is giving gifts because he has a like. Why the purses? Why all the purses? We know you're a freaking Birkin.
No, it's not a burqa.
No.
Wait. Wait, no.
Was it Birkin?
A Birkin. Okay, I was close. I'm sorry. It's Birkin bag.
Burqa.
I am so sorry.
Oh my god, but imagine you're like a Muslim girl and you'd love, like, imagine your husband just buys you all the burqas, like pretty colors.
Because those are investments.
There's some the Birkins?
Yeah, they're actually
exactly. Yeah. And they're like, anyways, that's pretty cool. Because he like bought a bunch.
In not Montreal, in Gilmore Girls. I'm sorry, it's really... No. In Gilmore Girls, it's Logan bought her a Birkin bag and she didn't know what it was.
Wait, is it...
She's like, oh, cool, a bag.
Still in like the... because he's like the rich white kid.
And then she showed it to her grandmother.
And grandma was like, oh my god.
She bought you a Birkin bag? Because it was fucking
expensive, yeah. So I guess it depends. Maybe for rich people it's like a thing.
That's why I'm like, if you're rich... Sure, buy me a
gift.
But
rich doesn't really have to do with personality. So it's like, but I guess you develop it as you become, if you have money and you just start getting gifts. Anyways, that's like a whole other. Okay. Yeah, so here to like action, just like thoughtful gifts, gestures, and it could be small, big. It really just depends. But it's just basically expressing gratitude. All of these are expressing gratitude, but in different ways. And this is gift.
Exactly.
So that's pretty much that.
Boom. Okay, and the next one is quality time. So the how to communicate it is like just being present with them and like having uninterrupted time with them. So that's why I said like even just watching a movie with someone and just like not focusing on your phone.
Exactly.
Like,
that was one of the questions I was literally gonna mention.
Yeah, like stuff like that. Or even like actually having a conversation. I remember there was this one time because like Nick and I speak all the time. So sometimes even if we go for dinner, like we're not talking that much. We're, like,
but it could just be nice being in the presence.
Yeah, so that's like nice. But like one time there was this time that we were just like in his room and we had this full-on conversation about something random. And I was like,
but it was like...
I literally, after I was like, this was so nice. I'm like, this was so refreshing.
Exactly. Sometimes you could have, but you don't need... It's nice to be in quiet sometimes.
Yeah.
Like having that silence.
Oh, I love it.
Having deep talks are nice.
Yeah, so when we have that unexpected, like, deep conversation.
Exactly.
I was like, whoa, I'm like, so nice.
Mind blown.
Yeah. Because also, like, I feel like after you've been with someone for a long time, sometimes, like, you don't have those conversations as frequently.
Yeah, because you know, like, okay, like, I'll see
especially
them,
now,
like,
there's, like, not really much happening.
Yeah.
Because we're still kind of in the pandemic. So, like, it feels nice to hear.
Like,
just,
start
like, to
discussions. Or,
and not looking at our phone while we're doing it. Just, like, having that conversation.
And, like, you're both communicating.
Yeah. Right now, you know?
Yeah,
it's so
look at
good. Literally.
Oh, my God.
So, you know, that's what I mean.
Yeah, no, I get
So then also actions to take. You can plan a date. You can like even just go for a walk with them. Like just doing just doing small things, you know, that
As
you're
long
just
as you're
spending
both
time
enjoying,
with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
exactly.
then, weekend getaways. That would be nice. I wish.
You know where my brother used to always go with his girlfriend? Estoril Resort.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think it's
yeah,
a bit pricey because it's in Mont-Tremblant.
Yeah.
But it's like spa and you get the like...
Yeah,
but
I would fucking
that's
love
like...
that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
There was a spa that I really liked. It was a bit out of Montreal. It was called Spa Matters.
I love that, but they closed it down. My parents used to take me all the time. That was our favorite one.
It's like
it also wasn't that popular, so there wasn't that many
lot of people because they didn't know. Yeah,
Bitch,
bro,
I was
it was
so sad.
When I found out,
I
was at Spa Finlandais but I know Spa Finlandais is crowded because it's like
everyone goes there
and it's small, like whatever.
Even Bota Bota.
Yeah, it's like I've never been. That one's the one.
I've never been, but I feel like
thing?
it's on off the old port. But I feel like everyone
goes
there
because it's like in the city and like I've been to one in the old port, but it's small. So wait,
which one is it?
The Scansinade.
Yeah. It was. I went
nice,
there for an anniversary. We literally spent 2 hours there because I'm like, there was so many people. Like,
and there's not a lot of like.
Yeah, and I like that Spa Matters because there was like it was outside too.
Bro, and they had the roof, like the roof. They had so many floors, guys. It was so nice. It was just. Yeah. It was spacious.
Yeah, exactly.
And you didn't feel like
someone was next to you at every moment.
Why did they close? I think it was the pandemic.
Yeah, they lost money for sure.
Sad. Y'all were the shit.
Ugh.
Anyways,
I miss it.
So now, which spas are we supposed to go to that are like I don't know.
But see, like, also like when we go to the chalet, let's say, just with the girls, like I'm like having the time of my life. Vacations.
When are we doing a chalet weekend?
I don't know. We have to figure it out.
Because it's summertime. When we went last summer, that was like the
fun. But also, we usually go in the fall.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
because it's less hot and stuff. Exactly. And there's less mosquitoes.
We went. Yeah, exactly.
Because every time we go, we get eaten alive.
Yeah, did we go last time in the summer or like
we went
September?
In October.
Oh, October.
We usually go fall.
But it's so nice because guys do chalet weekends. Like you just like
because even the leaves are changing.
Yeah,
it's so nice.
And you can just walk. It's so nice because like you go outside and it's dead quiet.
Oh,
and, like when do you get that?
And now because I got back into reading, I'm gonna force you to read your book, and we're just gonna sit outside and read.
Oh god, I literally think of that every day. I was thinking of like snapping you guys every day when I read my book for accountability.
Okay, I wake up and I'm either sitting outside or sitting in my living room reading.
I know. I want my hammock the other. If people stop freaking ruining my life, then I could finally read my book.
If people stop ruining my life,
I can try to concentrate. I'm an overthinker, y'all. Oh okay.
No, but you need to like book off like half an hour. That's what I do in the morning.
Yeah, I know you're right. But you know what it is? I think I have to read during the day because if I read during the night, automatically I turn the TV on and then I don't want to. Because to fall asleep, I put TV.
That's why in the morning, try the mornings.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna read just the morning or during the day. Like it doesn't have to be before I fall asleep.
What time do you wake up usually? 9?
Pretty early now. Yeah, like 8:39. Because
when I start work, I'm gonna be like, Afi, are you reading?
Fuck. She's gonna be going No, I see the book. I literally put my candle on top of the book now. It's like a candle.
Mine's next to my bed.
Yeah, it's there, but it's just anyways.
Oh my god. Anyways. Okay, and the last one before we start like trailing off even more.
Yeah.
The last one is acts of service. So communication is like, I'll help you do this. Like letting them know that you'll do things for them and you're there to help. You're there to be like,
you can compliment their task. I don't know if that makes sense, but like just compliment them a bit. Yeah, stuff
like that. So that's like communicating, but like actions that you can take is like doing a chore for them without them asking. Doing like so breakfast in bed, getting them a coffee. You had mentioned that. Yeah, stuff like that. Or like going out of your way to do something for them just to show your appreciation.
Exactly.
Not based on them asking you to do it.
Yeah, I think parents like this too. Like,
for example, 100%.
Doing the dishes.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I literally thought I was like, yo, parents love this. Yeah. Maybe like that was so sorry.
You get so expressive when you're excited.
But maybe it changes when you become parents to like different periods of your time.
So. That's why.
So we gotta retake
this. That's why you take it it's the same thing with a personality test. Try to take it like every 5 years.
Yeah, because like we said, for parents, I'm sure like when they have children, they probably think of their children the way that they like receive, you know what I mean? Like receive love as in like doing the dishes. That's what I mean. But if you don't have children, you're not gonna be like, you're the only one doing the dishes. Like, you know what I mean? No. Like,
or even like going to like fill up their gas and stuff. Like my dad
loves that.
No, my dad like fills up the gas for our car. You know, the one that I use, so I don't need to do it.
Yeah, No, I get it. Gas is expensive.
Yeah. Well, we go to Costco, so it's cheaper.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because my mom has the
card.
card.
Whatever. I just go anywhere.
Yeah.
Really, it's a couple cents, but
yeah. But yeah, so just doing like little things to kind of like it says here, alleviate their workload or like make their day easier.
Exactly. Less stressful. I think like helping them out in terms of like stress and things like that.
Get on their to-do list and be like, I'm gonna take this from you. Exactly. So then you have less to do.
It's a lot of pressure to have to do everything. So it's nice. Like I guess even in like a relationship, for example, a romantic relationship, like I don't know, let's say you have like a list of chores, like you want both partners to do things equally and like, so yeah, I guess it depends what stage you are in your life, but
100%.
But this could be also as a single, obviously. It could be any.
But like we said, you have all of these in you and you express and receive all of these. Exactly. But it's just about knowing what is going to make you feel most appreciated and most loved. Yeah. You know?
Exactly. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I feel like we got to know each other better too through this.
Yeah, I didn't know you didn't like
Kathy and I, whoa, we're gonna get to know each other so much. Like we have. Yeah. Through this 100%. Whole thing, we've like
I think we've talked more now. Like, okay, obviously we talk in like group settings, but like not as much.
Exactly. Yeah. But now we've really like But so those were the 5 love languages.
Yeah. I hope you like enjoyed it. Like when I first listened to a podcast that was talking about this, I was like, holy you were like, shit, this is cool. Like, and I'm like, this makes sense.
Exactly.
You know?
Because you learn about yourself. Yeah. And like what you...
And it's fun to do.
It's communication.
I'm always that type of person that I would do BuzzFeed quizzes every day. Like I like doing quizzes. So it was like fun to hear. No, I loved it. Yeah. So it's like, it was fun to hear that like I can do this and it's actually going to help me. And like
just in all your relationships and with yourself.
Exactly.
Because you're gonna just even like now that I know that I really love words of affirmations, every morning now I'm gonna just tell I even
positive affirmations. Yeah, bitch.
I like told myself I would do it, but I wasn't doing it. But now that I know that that's what helps me, and for me, words really affect me. So if someone says something like I'm an overthinker, but I think it's because I think of the words.
Exactly.
So it makes sense.
And I think you know what, this is actually interesting because these love languages pertain to yourself too. Do things for yourself. Yeah. Quality time. Before I was telling Afi, I'm like, it was weird. It was weird because I like my alone time. But
it could be with yourself.
Quality time with yourself,
bitch.
It
doesn't necessarily have to be with someone else.
Acts of service for yourself. Oh my god, bro. No, but it makes sense now. Yeah, because even acts of service, sometimes I'll do things the night before so that the next day I won't have that much pressure on me.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. And it makes sense too if you took the quiz as a single too and you got it because there's no one else single.
That's like fucking true. We're so smart. Oh my god.
We're like, oh, this is what single means. No one else.
Oh my god, bro. We cracked the code.
We cracked the code, y'all.
I gotta stop saying bro. I keep saying
I say bro a lot, dude. It started becoming a joke and then I started saying bro 100%. For real. Like in high school.
And I make fun of people that say bro, but I say bro.
I say dude, bro.
I used to say dude a lot. Now I'm transitioning to bro. Man. My god, Nick was making fun of me.
Because he said bro?
Because whenever he talks to guys, like his friends, he says bro. But when he talks to me, he doesn't, obviously. Yeah. But now I keep saying bro to him. Oh my! I'm like, bro, listen to this. Listen to what happened.
They don't associate with like it being romantic. Like it's more of like a friend thing. So they probably get like
no, because I'm always like, oh, you have to like show that you're Italian. That's what I'm like, oh, just because you're talking to a guy, you have to be like in your bro mode. Mm-hmm. But now I do it.
Yeah, because like once as a joke, because I think it's funny saying bro. Yeah. I said it to this guy, just like we were just talking, and I'm like, good night, bro. Just so, like it's my sense of humor. Yeah. And he was like, what? Bro? Question mark?
Question mark?
And but I just think it's funny. I don't see guys get offended. They feel like they're friend zoned, I feel like. Well, you, whatever, really. You're like.
I don't think so.
I don't know. They get uncomfortable.
I used to say dude a lot. Yeah, but it's just a thing.
I don't know. Their masculinity, something happens, it's fragile.
If it happens, then cut them out of your life. Like that's weird.
You need to be more comfortable with yourself. Come on,
100%. But I can't believe we cracked that code.
It makes sense because we were saying do they explain that somewhere? Like
probably in the singles, like after you like
conversations.
No, this is more relationship one.
But this is more. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, one-on-one could be one-on-one with yourself.
Yeah, like spending time with yourself.
Interpreting. Yeah, but that makes sense though. You see. It's very open-minded.
Nice.
We love it.
Look at us. Who would have thought?
We cracked it.
Okay, well, I think that is
Concludes.
a lovely note to end on.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys for listening.
Thank
Make sure you
you.
take the quiz. Make sure your partner takes the quiz.
Yeah.
Even your friends. Tell everyone to take the quiz.
It's
Because
really
honestly,
easy, y'all.
yeah, you really get to know yourself and you get to know your relationships really in a
Exactly.
deeper sense. So
And you can understand people around you.
oh
your
shit, I
partner.
made a note. Sorry. One last thing. I made a note that the types that you get as your top depend on your culture too, and like the way you even gender, like the way you are.
Yeah, exactly. It's different for everyone. It could be based on your environment, your culture,
Even like
values,
because in some cultures PDA is like
not exactly.
So
like, we
physical
don't really,
touch is probably low on their list.
Oh, Kathy, you're so smart. That makes sense for me because I come from South Asian family.
Yeah, that's what,
and a Muslim family.
On the thing it said that. That's why I
so
forgot
it
to
makes
put it.
sense why because physical touch is like not really a thing. Like even my mom, she's not an affectionate person in terms of like physical and work.
See that,
but
I guess that's why, because I'm not a physical touch person, but like Italians are very like
so it doesn't necessarily.
So I think that's why it's like midpoint for me.
It depends.
You know?
But for me, I guess it makes sense because like, whoa. Anyways.
Okay, now we're done. Now we can get out of your ears.
We always have like one thought, and then we're doing the conclusion. Then we're like, oh shit, wait, let me say another note. Yeah,
but so I think I actually really liked this episode. It went very smoothly, and I think we really got to know each other better.
We did. We had little and mini little mini stories.
Yeah, it was really nice. So hope you guys enjoyed. Like we said, take the quiz and make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. You're following us on Instagram and TikTok. You're following our individual Instagrams and leave a review on Apple Podcasts. Yeah. And I think that's it.
Yeah. And always, like we said, feedback.
Yes.
Very welcome.
Leave us feedback. We love it. Oh my god. And we're so appreciative
of anyone who gives us any feedback. It just
100%. Yeah. It really it shocks us and it makes us really happy.
Yeah, because just people
words of affirmation.
Yeah, you like words of affirmation. It's your second to
yeah. That's why.
Success. It's
I'm like,
a word.
You're doing well.
Exactly. So you like in some parts of your life, just not like compliments in like non-professional ways.
I think I like written more than actual words.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
That makes sense. I'll text you.
All right.
Anyway, so that wraps it up. Bye, everybody.
Bye. See you in the next episode. I was insane.